Hi, my name's Stephen, and this is Rittenhouse Needlepoint. Welcome. Today we are here to discuss DMC Color Variations. This is a 6-strand embroidery floss from DMC Corporation. It is a multicolored thread, over-dyed. You would use 4 strands on 18 mesh and 6 strands on 13-14 mesh. I would say that it's not exactly subtly variegated. However, it is not one of these wild combination variegated threads either. It's somewhere in between. So, not subtly variegated, but not wildly variegated either. And what do I mean by that? Well, probably like analogous color variegation. So if it's a green thread, if the base is a green thread, it may have neighboring colors on the color wheel. So related colors, if there is a variety. So nothing too jarring. Like the one that I stitched with in the sample is probably the most jarring combination, and it's a Christmas combination, so it's red and green and white. That's probably the most jarring combination you'll find in this line. The rest, like we've got a pink and lavender, we have a yellow and white, we have an orange and yellow. It's kind of a golden color plus red. So they're all sort of subtly variegated. Like any multi-stranded thread, you can scale it to whatever size canvas mesh you're working with. So that's the great advantage of using a stranded thread, is that you can use the same thread on many different types of canvas. And then the other, of course, big advantage of working with DMC is that their dye lots are extremely consistent. So no need to worry about dye lots. And then of course, especially when you're talking about variegated threads, again, dye lots are not an issue. So you can buy one skein. And if it's not enough, well, no big deal. You can come back to the store, buy another skein, pick up where you left off, and it's not a worry in the world because it's variegated, it's DMC, it's going to blend, no issues. So, the thread is fade resistant, and again, you have the guaranteed color consistency. I will say that these strands separate rather easily, so that's a good thing. And with any variegated thread, you get a subtle color change without having to change color. So, big advantage. Anyhow, I really liked the sample that I stitched up with the Christmas colors. It was very nice. And you know, there's lots of information out on the internet about using over-dyed threads. And I would suggest, if you're at all confused about how to do it, just do a Google search, stitching with over-dyed threads, and you should get some results that will teach you about some of the different techniques that you can use to avoid streaking or to control some of the streaking to make it more to your liking, the end results, to create end results that are more to your liking. So there is an art to using over-dyed threads, and you need to learn it so that you can take advantage of all of the wonderful hand-dyed artisan products that are on the market today that are just gorgeous and can really make a big contribution to your needlepoint if you know how to use them. So that's a whole nother video that we'll get into. At some point in the future, I'd love to teach you about how to use over-dyed threads. Maybe we'll do that at some point in the future. But in the meanwhile, DMC Color Variations, multicolored over-dyed thread, 8.7 yards per skein, very reasonably priced. Look for it in your local needlepoint store. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our thread videos on YouTube and visit our website, myneedlepoint.com. Thanks for watching.